Hello everyone. So we saw the e-commerce application where let's go back to our application what we did till now. So we have seen this product list where we have displayed all these products, and then we had this add to cart button. When we click on add to cart, the button was getting disappeared and go to cart was coming. So in the cart we were able to see the products, isn't it? So, and what else we saw? We saw about so in the cart, what we saw is we saw the price details, how we were calculating the price and all. Okay. Then we saw about the filters, price filters. Then we saw the sorting, and also the search was completed. But one small thing is left. That is, so this is our current application. So let's go back to our completed main application and see what was left. So this is the main application. So here we have something like when I click on this card, when I click on this item, it is showing me some details. It is routing to another component, and it is showing us the details, name of the book, the image of the book here, and this is the discounted price. This is the main price, book.price. This is the discount. Here the authors are being shown, and some description of the book. So this description is already there in the database db.json file. So from there it is picking up. So maybe this is the book dot short description or book dot long description, something is there. And so here I didn't write anything. So here we can show more details about the product description that we can get from the JSON file. Here just randomly some codes are being shown. So this is the ISBN code actually, but we can show some details here. And two more things are there, like add to cart button is there. So when I click on add to cart, the cart is being updated here, and go to cart button is there. Button is being displayed, add to cart button is hidden, and I can go to cart from here. Okay, so these thing, and so this is the thing that we didn't do in the last class, so we have to go through this. Okay then, so let's see how to do this. So let's come back to our current application. So here when I click on this product, nothing is happening. Okay, so let's see our code. So here this is the product component. So this card is the product component. So these are all product. This is one product component, this is one product component, this is one product component. Okay, so like this, so many product components are there. Now in this product component I have added one router link equal to product details. So the component that we will load, so that means let's get back to the original application. So when I click on this component, whatever component is loading, this I am naming it as product details component. You can see in the URL product details component. Okay, so product details component, do we have it here? Yeah, we already have it here, but we need to do the routing, because if you don't do the routing, it will not work. Okay, so what do we need to do in the app routing? So where is the app routing? Here we have the app routing. Here we are having the cart and home paths, so we need to add one more path, that is, so let me write it as, if the path is what? If the path is product details. Okay, so if the path is product details, then we need to load the product details component. Okay, product details component. Okay, so this is the only thing that we need to do in the routing. And then now we will go back to our what was that component? That is the product component. Okay, so here now this product details is there, but how do we when I click on one product, so let's say I'll show you here. So when I click on this product, what is happening, product details work. So now the routing is working, that's why product details component is coming. But how do I know that I need to display the details of this particular book? Because so many books are there. See, if I click on this, then also product details component is getting loaded. If I click on this component, then also product detail, this book, then also product details component is getting loaded. If I click on some other books, so let's say, let me go down and go to some other book, then also product details component is getting loaded. So how do I tell Angular that I want to load only this particular book? Because otherwise there will be a conflict. How will Angular know whether I want to load which book details, isn't it? So what we need to do is, we need, so in a routing, while routing from one component to another, we can pass some details actually. Okay, we can pass some details. So what we will do is, when I click on this book, so this book, this is what, this is the product component. So let me show you, this is the, if this is the product component, at this point I have this book object, isn't it? That means the current book. So this book details are there in this book property. So inside this property, if I have all the details about this book, then I can pass these details to the next component actually. So there is something called queryParams. Okay, we have something called queryParams. So using that queryParams, what we can do is, we can pass some details as an object from one route to another, from one component to another, like that. Okay, so when I'm on this product component, if I click on this product details router link, it will go to the product details component, and there what will happen, it will get the current book details, which book I want to display. So it will get that. So how do I do that? So for that, what I need is, in this anchor tag, I need to pass it as a query param. So the syntax of query params is something like this. So I write in square brackets, so because this is property binding, so query params. Okay, P is capital, query params. Okay, query params is equal to something, whatever I want to pass. If I pass the book, the whole book will go, book thing will go. Okay, but what do I need to do? If I pass the whole object, is it useful? If I pass the whole book object, is it useful? We need to know that. What is the purpose? Why are we passing this? So what we will do actually is, we will pass some details, and while receiving it in the product details component, in the, so let me show you. So when I click on this, the product details component is coming. At this point, it will have the details. So after getting the details, we have to search in the main books array. We have the main books array. So there we have to search which product is matching with these details. So whichever book is matching with these details, we have to bring that book and display it here. We actually will do that. Okay, so that's how actually we pass things. Otherwise, what will happen if I pass the whole object? There is no problem if I pass the whole book object and get it here and display it. That's okay. But here, whatever products we are having, they are having very limited data. That means only 10 to 15 properties are there. But in reality, if you go to Flipkart or Myntra or anything, any e-commerce application, what happens is, every product has more than 500 600 properties. So if you pass 500 600 properties at once, it will take a lot of time to get passed from one route to another. Okay, again there will be a problem of loading and all. So what we do is, we don't pass the whole object. What we do is, we only pass one particular thing. Suppose there is a ID for each product, so we pass that ID, and then what we do is, in this product details component, so from the product component, what we'll do, we will pass the ID of that book. So we have ISBN, something called ISBN. If you see the db.json, let me go back to the db.json. Where is it? Yeah, so if I open this, here we have one ISBN. This ISBN is unique for each book. Okay, so it is like an ID. Okay, so what we do is I will pass this ISBN from the product component to the product details component. In the product details component, what it will do, it will get that ID and it will send the ID to the service, that is the book service. In the book service, it will search for that ID in the main books array. So it will match that particular book and it will return that whole book, and then we can display it here. That is the process. Okay, okay, fine. So now if I want the ISBN, what I need to do, I have to write here something, isn't it? So I can write here book.isbn, but the problem is queryParams will always take an object. If I pass book.isbn, what will happen? This value will go. This value will go. That is also correct, but the syntax of queryParams is not that. We need to pass it as an object. We have to create one object like this. Okay. So what I do is I create something like so I'll not write book.isbn, I'll create one object. So let's say I name it as ID. Okay, so this ID needs to be present in the component.ts file. Okay, so what I'll do is I will create one property called ID like this. Okay, so now what will happen, what we need to do in this ID, I have to store the object. Okay, so how do I store that object here? So in the ng on init, when this product component loads, at that point itself, what I'll do is I'll set this ID. So this dot ID is equal to one object. Okay, what will be there in the object? I'll have one property called ISBN, and this property value will have this dot book dot ISBN, because already book property is there. This is the current book, so this dot book dot ISBN will be stored here. Okay, so this is how we will set this ID, and this ID I'll pass it in the query params. So in the query params, what will be passed? This whole object will be passed. Okay, now what will happen? So this will work. So now let me show you. Let me save this and go to the browser. So here initially earlier what was happening, product details, only slash product details was being shown. Okay, now let me go back, reload it, and now what is happening, see, product details, it is showing local 4200 slash product details question mark ISBN equal to the product ID. That means the ISBN of that particular book is being shown. So it is having 673 at last. Okay, now let me go to another book. So this is having 0084 at last. So this way the current book ISBN is being passed in the query params, and the query params, how it is being shown, it is showing as a question mark and then the object. The whole object is ISBN equal to this. Okay, so this is the object we created, ISBN. So let me do something like, if I write here instead of ISBN, if I write ID, then what will happen? There we will get ID actually. So if I write this, so you can see here ID is being passed. Okay, this way we can do. So let me write it as ISBN only, because that is the ISBN of that book. If you have other products like electronic goods or something in some other e-commerce application, you will have it as ID, not as ISBN, product ID or some item ID like that. Okay, here we are having ISBN, so I am setting it as ISBN. Okay, fine. So now we are getting the ISBN here. Now after getting this, what I need to do, I have to pass this ISBN to the what it is called, to the service, to search for that product. What is that whole product? Because we have only the ISBN, so we need to get it from there. Okay, so now what I'll do is, we need to go to our product details component, because this is the product details component. From here we have to send it to the service. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me get the details. Okay, so let's go to our product details component. Okay, so now our product details component is blank, so in the HTML nothing is there, so we'll think about the HTML later on. First let's sort our component.ts file. So here what we need to do, we will have one property. First we need one property called current book, or yeah, current product or current book. Okay, so this will store the main object after getting it from the server. Then, so if you see what are the things we need here, actually we need so many things. So now this product is already in the cart, so that's why here add to cart button is not shown, so go to cart is being shown. That means is product in cart, we used to get that value, isn't it? Is product in cart, whether it is in the cart or not, that also we need. Only then we can display it. So if I reload this page, wait, let me go back. If I click on this, so now it is showing add to cart because this product is not in the cart. So let's say I add to cart here and then I click on this product, then it is showing add go to cart. It is not showing add to cart. So it needs to check whether the product is there in the cart or not. So for that, is product in cart is also needed. Then this price, what is this price? This is the discounted price. This is calculated after subtracting this 10% from the main price. So we need the discounted price as well. So we need two more properties here. Those are discounted price, and one more thing is product in cart. Is product in cart. Okay, okay, fine. then what else we need? Now let me show you one thing. So now we have to get those get that ISBN value, whatever we passed here. Here we pass this whole object, isn't it? We pass this as an object from product component.ts. Here we pass this whole object. This whole object, how do we receive it in our product details component? So for that we need something called activated route. Okay, so what I do is I write here activated route, because that is a service, so I need to, what it is called, I have to inject it. Okay, so that is present in activated route. Okay, so we have imported the activated route. Now we can have the details in activated route. Okay, and also what we need more things like book service and cart service as well, because book service will, using the book service we will check which product is the current product, and we need the cart service to check whether it is present in the cart service or not. That means is product in cart. For is product in cart we need the cart service, and for discounted price, current product and all those things we need the book service. So let me add those as well. So private book service is of type of book service, and one more thing, that is the cart service. Cart service is of type cart service. Okay, so we have three things here. Now it is added in the constructor. Now what we'll do is, now in the ng on init, whenever this product details component is loaded, immediately it has to get the ISBN object, that particular ID object. Okay, so how do I get that? For that I do this dot activated route dot, inside activated route we have the query params, because we passed it as a query params from there, isn't it? So we'll have it in the query params object. So so this query params we have to subscribe. Okay, query params dot subscribe, it is an observable, so we need to subscribe it. So in the subscribe, what we'll get, we will get some response, and this response we need to use it. So how do we use it? It's upon us what we need to do. Okay, so first thing is, after getting its object, immediately what we will do is, after getting that ISBN object, we have to set this current product. but current product, whatever res is coming, that is actually what, that ISBN object. If you see here, console.log of res, you'll get something like this. Let me show you. Yeah, so I go to here, open the console and clear everything. So if I click on this book, I'm getting it here. It is an object, ISBN object, but this is not the current product. Current product means the main whole book, not only this thing. We want all the details of this book, isn't it? So for that, what I need to do, I have to search that res in the main book service, isn't it? So in the book service as well, first let me do one thing. In the book service, what I need to do is I have to create one functionality to check for the product. Okay, so what the name I'll get for that, that will be some. Okay, so let's go to our, we need to have a functionality uh, named like something like get current book or something. Okay, this is a current product, so we'll name it as get current book. So where is our book service? Here. After get search string, what I'll do is I'll create one get current book method. I'll create one get current book method. Okay, and what it will take here, it will take one ID. Okay, so in the get current book, what I'll do is I need to use the, so here I have the this dot books already. So in the books, I need to find that product. So we have a find method for arrays. So return this dot books dot find, return this dot books dot find, and here I write a book any. So here I need to give the condition. What is the condition? Return book dot ISBN is equal to ID. So here ID is an object, so ID.ISBN. Inside the ID object, we have the ISBN. So whenever this thing will match, it will return that book. Okay, whenever this condition is matching, it will return that particular book. Okay, so this is enough for this get current book method. So this method, these two lines of code is enough for getting the book from the books array. Okay, so now we need to use this get current book in our which component? Our product details component. So in the product details component, what we did, we had we had got the activated, in the activated route, we got the ISBN value, and then we just need to pass that ISBN value to this get current book. Okay, so let's get back to our product details component. So here inside this activated route, what I do is I need to set this current product, isn't it? So what I do, this dot current product, this dot current product is equal to, so what I'll do is I'll call that method from book service, this dot book service dot this dot book service. What happened? Oh, okay, here I did a mistake. Yeah, so this dot book service dot, what was that, get current book, isn't it? This dot book service dot get current book of what, that res, I have to pass it here. Okay, so when this will be passed, so get current book, what it will do, it will return that particular book, and we will have the book in current product. Okay, okay, fine, that is fine up to here. Now after setting this, I have to get more details. So if we go back to our original application, after getting the book, we need two more things, that is this discounted price and also the status of the book, whether the book is in the cart or not, whether we want to display add to cart or go to cart. We need two things, isn't it? So this thing and this thing, so these two things need also to be determined here, so in the ng on init itself. So what I'll do is, so first I'll set this dot discounted price. So this dot discounted price is equal to, So for discounted price, we already have a method in the cart service. Okay, so this dot cart service dot get discounted, it is not there in the cart service. Okay, fine. So we'll create that in the cart service. Okay, so and what else do we need here? And each product in cart is needed. Okay, fine. So let me remove this for now. We'll do that first. Let me do this dot is product in cart is equal to this dot cart service dot, so this is also not there. So in the cart service we need to create two more methods. Okay, in the cart service we need to create two more methods. Those are is product in cart method and what is this, get discounted price. Okay, so we need to create these two things there. Okay, fine. So then let's go back to our cart service. So in the cart service we had up to get billing. Okay, fine. So after get billing, let me create some more methods. So first let me create this is product in cart. So is product in cart. So is product in cart will take the whole product here. Okay, so product is of type any, and then here what, how do I check that? So let me do one thing. Let me create a variable something like let book is equal to this dot cart products dot find. So let's say p or something, anything that is product. Here I give a return p dot isbn equal to product dot isbn. So I'm getting the, actually what I am doing is I am getting the product in the book property. Okay, so after getting it here, what I need to do, I have to check whether that product is there in that cart products or not, isn't it? So now what will happen, this find will actually return one object to this book if this condition is satisfied. If this condition is not satisfied, it will return nothing, it will return undefined to this book. Okay, so what I can do is I can check for this book property, a book variable, if this book value is having something. So let's say if book is there, then return true, else return false. Okay, so this is how this is product in cart method will check whether the product is there or not. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is the is product in cart method, but we need one more product, one more method, that was get discounted price. Okay, so we need to create that as well. So we don't have the get discounted price here. Yeah, fine. We'll create that method as well. So get discounted price. Okay, so this get discounted price, what it will do, so it will take, again it will take the maybe the current item. Okay, and then what we need to do here is we have to calculate the discounted price. So what I do, so I just return current item dot price minus current item dot discount by 100 into current item dot price. Okay, so this is the calculation for getting that discounted price. Okay, current item dot price minus current item dot discount by 100 into current item dot price. So it will get whatever percentage it has, suppose 10%. So 10% of the current price will be discounted, subtracted from the current item dot price, and it will return that value. Okay, so now we are ready with both these methods. Now what we can do is we can directly go to our what was that component, product details component. In the product details component, we can use these two methods to set our values whatever we wanted. Okay, so this is our product details component. Yeah, so after getting the details from the activated route, what I need to do is I need to set the discounted price. So this dot discounted price is equal to this dot cart service dot get discounted price of which product, this dot current product actually. Okay, so this dot current product, because current product is already set here, so we can pass it to this get discounted price. In the same way, this dot is product in cart is also needed to show or hide that button. So this dot cart service dot is product in cart of, again this dot current product. Okay, so now we'll have those values here, discounted price and is product in cart. So now actually everything is fine. Now we can start displaying our details, book details in the product details component. Okay, so now let's go to our HTML and start writing the template for that. Okay, so what I do is I'll create one container, class equal to container. So this is a bootstrap class, no need to worry about it. Then div class equal to product details, maybe container, product details container, and deflex. Okay, so inside this we will have two parts. That is, if you see in the original application, we have this image and buttons part and this part. Okay, so I'll create two things, that is left container and right container. Okay, so div class is equal to left container. Okay, and inside this left container we'll have first the image and then the buttons. Okay, so again I create another div. So this div I need give a class as maybe product image or something, product image. And after the image we have some gap, isn't it, between the image and the buttons. So I'll put some margin as well. So MB maybe 4, I'll put it to give some margin bottom, and then the image. So image, inside the image I'll give some width class. So I'll create it, so don't worry, I'll set this in the CSS W300. I have to set it there. Okay, and then I have to set the SRC. So what will be the SRC? So this is property binding, I'm using square brackets. So we have the current product, isn't it? Here current product is already set. So current product dot, we have the thumbnail URL, if you remember, thumbnail URL. Okay, so thumbnail URL will set the image, that thing, image SRC. Okay, fine. Now after this we will have the buttons. Okay, So div class is equal to, so what name I can give? I can give something like product actions or something. Okay, so product actions, and then I'll put the flex, and then something like justify content center. Okay, now inside this I need to put the buttons. So what are the buttons we need? We need directly two buttons: add to cart, go to cart. Three buttons actually: add to cart, go to cart, and buy now. So buy now is also there, but there is no functionality here. So okay, we can do one thing. We can put the buy now option here, but some functionality needs to be added. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, fine. Let me do one thing. We'll not have three buttons. We'll have two buttons. That is the add to cart and just like the what we did here, just like what we had here. Here add to cart was there. When I click on it, it is showing go to cart. So I'll do that. Okay. Okay. So fine. So then we don't need this justify content center maybe. Okay, fine. No problem. We'll see that. So we'll create two buttons. Okay. So two buttons will be there. So in the first button again, what we'll do is class is equal to w100 and then some btn theme. Okay. So I think we don't need deflex and all. We'll see that later on. For now, I am removing the deflex because we'll have only two buttons and only one button will be displayed at a time, isn't it? So w100 btn theme, and we'll have some functionality binding here. So when I click on this, so first button is, what is the button? We will have add to cart. Okay, add to cart. So what will this click when I click on this, what will happen? Will my bind one method. So this is also again we have to define it in the component.ts file. So add to cart method, we have to do it there. Okay, so now in the add to cart I will pass the current product. So this product needs to be added, isn't it? And add to cart, we already have the functionality in the cart service, so we'll use that directly. Okay, add to cart. Okay, so that is done for the this thing. Now this here again there's a problem. That means this add to cart and go to cart buttons need to be interchanged. That means if one is displayed, the other one will be hidden. So and show and hide will depend on the each product in cart property, isn't it? So I'll use the ngif here. So star ngif is equal to, so if the product is not there, only then add to cart will be shown. So not is product in cart. Okay, now the same thing needs to be done for the other button as well. Okay, so I'll just copy it and paste it here and modify it. So instead of add to cart, what will be the next button? The next button is go to cart. Okay, and here actually I don't need any functional, because go to cart means what? It is like a link. It will go to the cart component, isn't it? So instead of that, what I can do is I can put a router link directly. Okay, the router link is equal to what? That is the cart. So I'll have the cart. Okay, so it will go to the cart component. Okay, fine. Now, so if I don't give this slash, there may be a problem, because it may try to go to localhost 4200 / product detail / cart. Okay, so it may create some problem there. So instead, so what I'll do is I'll put a slash. So when I put slash, it will directly try to match this route. Okay, this route. So there won't be any confusion for Angular. Okay, so now Here go to cart is there, router link I have put the cart. So in the ng if I have to reverse this, if the product is already there, only then it will be shown. Okay, so these two buttons are ready. Now what is left? Now we have to go for the right side. Okay, so this left container is over, so now we have to go for the right container. Okay, so product actions is done, left container is done. Yeah, now the right container. Okay, so here what will be the class name? Class name will be a right container. In the right container we'll have all the details of the book. Okay, current book. So right container, and let me have some margin because we have some gap here, right? So when I go to this product, this has a gap from the image, from the between the left container and the right container we have some gap here. So this gap, for this gap I'll put some margin. So let's say ms5. Okay, let me put a big margin there. So ms5. So inside this now I need to have the details. So what do I do here? So I'll create one div, that is, I'll name it as maybe product details. Okay, and inside this I'll create those things. So the book name will be in a heading, let's say h3. Okay, so in the h3 what I do is I'll use interpolation. So current product dot title. So the book name is present in the title property. So current product dot title. Then we will have what do we need here? We will have this thing, then we'll have this. So the price we need now. So for the price, what do we do? So let me use something like h2, and that will be the discounted price. Okay, so oh sorry, yeah, discounted price, because we have the property here, isn't it? We already have the discounted price property, so we can directly use it. So discounted price. Okay, and in the discounted price I'll use a pipe, currency pipe, that we were using in all places, currency. And what I'll pass here, I'll pass INR, so it will be shown in Indian rupee. Okay, so the current this thing is done. Now we have to show the total original price along with the discount, isn't it? How much percent discount is there? So what I'll do, so it will be shown side by side in one line, so I'll use a span. Okay, span tag. Inside the span tag what I need to write is, so the original price needs to be cut with a line, isn't it? We are cutting it with a line, we are striking it. So for that what I do is I use the s tag. So in the s tag what I write, current product dot price. Okay, again I use the currency pipe and I pass INR. And then the next part is another span, that is the discount. So how much discount we want? Okay, so what I do is I have to give one gap between the original price and discount percentage. So I'll use a class here. So class is maybe ms, maybe some 3. Okay, and then I want to show it in some green color. Okay, so already we have bootstrap classes for the text success, and inside this I can give the percent, how much percent I want to show. Okay, so that a discount is present in current product dot discount actually. Okay, current product discount, and then I can use the percent symbol here, then I can write off. So 10% off, 20% off, like that. Okay, so that is also done. Now what is the next thing we want? After this we want the author, description, and some other details. Okay, so author description and other details. So let me add those as well. So after this span, what I do, I take one paragraph tag. Inside this paragraph tag, so let me give some margin top, empty maybe 3, and then I write authors. Okay, authors will be, so in the object we have current product dot authors. Okay, already we have this in the book object. Okay, current product dot authors, so it will list out all the authors. Okay, maybe this is an array, so it will display it as a string, so no need to worry. Then the description, that is the short description, we want to show it there. Okay, so p tag, and what I need to do again, I will add some margin top, and then here let me give the short description. Okay, so current product, so I am directly using it, right? Yeah. Okay, so current product dot short description. So there is a, if you see here in the JSON file, we have a property called short description, which is having some description about the book. Okay, and there is another long description as well. Okay, so we don't need this now. I don't want to show it now. You can use it if you want. Okay, so what you need to do is, I will write only up to here. So in the product description, you add that long description and all those things. Okay, so that you can do on your own. So same thing we are doing, only from the object we are getting the properties, and we are just pasting it here, so whatever we want to display. So short description. Okay, then short description is done, then the rest you can do actually. Okay, even then I'll just put it, no need to worry. So div, I'll just show you the long description, only that part I will do. So div class equal to, let's say, description, and again I need some margin top. Inside this div I put one h3. Inside the h3 I write product description. Okay, after the h3 I can have one p tag. In the p tag, what I will have is, I'll have this. What I will have is, in the, here I have long description. So this long description I can use it here. Okay, okay, fine. Now up to here everything is fine. These things will be displayed, but the stylings are not done. Okay, so that's why it will look very awkward. So let's see how it is looking like. So what happened? Add to cart. Okay, add to cart functionality is not added. Okay, let's add those add to cart functionality as well. So what we need to do for that? Actually, we already have the add to cart functionality in. We have already used that previously, isn't it? So we just need to add it in our component.ts file. Okay. So after the ng on init, what I'll do is, we have only one functionality, that is add to cart. So in the add to cart, and here I'll have one argument like book. Okay, and here what I'll do is, this dot cart service dot add product to cart. Already it is there, so here I'll just pass the book. Okay, after adding it, what I need to do, I have to set the this dot is product in cart to true, because it is now added, isn't it? After adding the product, it is added, so we have to show this. Okay, now I think there will be won't be any okay, but what happened? Okay, fine. Yeah, now see, now when I click on this product, we are getting all the details here. Okay, so product description is coming, short description is coming, this is also coming. So somehow that so add to cart, if I click on this button, it is becoming go to cart. So somehow the image is not coming. So let's see why that image is not coming. Maybe I wrote something wrong here. So where is that product details component? So in the product details component, I wrote here thumbnail URL. So URL U should be capital. Okay. So now let's see, because in the JSON file you can see thumbnail URL U is capital. So you can copy this and paste it here. Okay, save it, go to the browser, go back and click on this. Okay, so now we are getting the image, we're getting the add to cart button, we're getting the product details, name of the book, this discounted price, original price, how much discount it is, authors, this is the short description, and this is the main product description where we are getting the whole details. Okay, now the only thing left is and when I click on add to cart, it is getting add to cart, added to cart, go to cart is coming, and cart is getting updated. So when I go to cart, it is showing me this product here. Okay, so everything is fine. So I just need to add the styles now. Okay, so now let's go for the styles. So we have added a lot of classes here, so we just need to add those classes in the CSS. Okay, so first we have, what we have is, we have the product details container. Okay, so product details container first we will do. So product details container. Okay, product details. So product details container. In the product details container, I just want to add margin top something like 40px. Okay, at the top we don't have any margin, that's why I want to add some margin. Okay, not this one. So we don't have any gap at the top, so I want to use some margin. That's it. Then what we have after that, left container. Okay, so left container, actually we don't need anything because dflex is already there. So we have this w300. Okay, so I'll set this w300. So dot w300. So in the w300 I will give some width as 300px. Okay, then we have the buttons. So in the buttons we have something like btn theme. W100 is already there in Bootstrap, we don't need to do anything. So btn theme I need to set. So btn theme, I think we have already set it earlier, so same styles we'll put here. So btn theme border radius 5px. I think we can copy it from other components. So here we have the btn theme, isn't it? So this btn theme, I'll copy it and use it in our product details component. Same thing, why do I need to write again? Okay, so btn theme is done. Then anything else is there? Btn theme, product details, right container. Okay, I think everything is fine. Let's check once how it is looking like. So go back, click on this. Yeah, so everything is fine now. Okay, so we are having the book image, I'm having the unlocking Android, that is the title, the price, the original price and discount, authors, short description, long description, and add to cart button. When I click on it, it is showing go to cart. Okay, and I'm able to go to cart. Okay, so that's fine. So same thing will happen for other books as well. Whatever book I click, so let's say flags on Java. So I click on flags on Java. Flags on Java image is coming. The price is shown here. Authors are there. Description is there. Okay. Add to cart and go to cart. We can see two products are there, and everything is working totally fine. Okay. Okay, then that's it. That is the end of the project. So now in this project, what we have seen is we have seen the product list, we have seen the cart, we have seen filters, we have seen sorting, we have seen search. But I gave some some things for you to do on your own, like add some more filters, like price filter is there. You can add category filter, because these are the categories: open source, mobile, Java, all these things. Then you can put more filters like discount filters, isn't it? In the sort as well, you can add more sorting criteria like high to low. This is low to high, high to low, but this is price. You can put discount low to high, discount high to low, isn't it? So like that you can add more things. So but my application is having everything, isn't it? My application is totally complete. It is having categories, okay, it is having price, okay, up to 500, up to 1500, up to 2500, up to 3500. So again, discount is also more than 10%, more than 20%, more than 30%. All these things are there, okay. So this, so if you want to achieve these kind of all the things, and in the sort also, low to high, high to low, discount high to low, discount low to high, everything is there. So and this search box is also looking a bit proper. If you see our search box, it is just a square box. Here I have added more styles, I have added one search icon as well. So if you want to achieve all these things, this whole code, whatever project I am doing, this whole project source code is present in GitHub. You can go to GitHub and get the project from there and see how I have used these filters, sorting, and all those things. Whatever things are left, you can see there. Okay, so let me show you that link. So you have to go to github.com/edupoly. So just go to github.com/edupoly. Okay, here you go to repositories. Here you will see a project called bookmark. Okay, so that means this is the link, github.com/edupoly/bookmark, book-mart. This is the link. Okay, so in this link you will get the whole project here. Whole Angular project is there. In the inside the SRC you have the app component, you have inside app component you have the core module, shared module, inside shared module you have all these things. Okay, so whole project is there. You can refer this for more perfection of the project. Okay, I'll share a link in the description. Okay, okay, then that's it, that's the end. Good luck.